So it's not terribly difficult to follow a road, even in the middle of the night. So I'm not going to make you roll perception checks or survival checks to
Probably
follow
for
a
the
road.
best.
What I am going to say is that after, say, 4 or 5 hours marching through the darkness, I would like you to have arranged yourself in some sort of order. I mean, who goes first in this sort of situation,
I'll go first.
right?
I'll go second because I might be able to actually guide him.
Mm.
Well, I've got dark vision.
Yeah, but I know.
You know the way.
Yeah.
I got last.
Right. And Russell goes penultimately then.
Yeah, I'll go
So it's
third.
like 2 half elves in front and then 2 humans in the back.
Yeah.
Right then. So you wander through the dark like forest and stuff. How fast are you going to try to make your, I'm not going to say escape from the city or like flight or exodus?
I reckon we could just take it pretty standard kind of pace.
Yeah.
Although I do think we should find somewhere to stop for the night.
Yeah, I could do with a rest. Even if it's a short one.
Right. Do me a knowledge local. No, knowledge history. Yeah. Do a history check if you want to try and find a place to kip down.
18.
18.
Yeah,
So I guess I guess even though I'm very new to the place, I came this way when I went in.
Yeah. Yeah. So you find a little bit of a lean-to where you can have a short rest if you'd like. Maybe get like a couple hours kip. One person keeping an eye out. I mean, you've got like.
I think we should. I think we should. I only need 4 hours rest, so I mean, I reckon we should probably do a long one.
Yeah.
And that way, that way, the 2 humans can take an 8-hour rest, and I'll take the first 4 hours, and the other half elves
I'll
can
take the
take
second. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay. So
Keith, just one question.
Yeah.
When I pop back out of bear form, what happens with the hit points? Because I only got hit in bear form.
Yeah, you're still damaged,
Right.
even in your elf form. They don't go away.
I remember
But
that
you're all
throwback
right.
when I used to rage back in 3rd edition. Just suddenly fucking fall unconscious.
I think you recover everything after a long rest, though, don't you? So.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Short rest, you'd use your hit dice to heal. Long rest.
Yeah, that's right.
Or, you have a paladin and druid, you could actually cast healing magic if anyone was that damaged, but none of you took a great deal of damage.
Didn't take any.
Point of pride there. Only person not to get hurt.
Only person not to get into the fight until it fucking finished.
Yeah.
First fight. So then, you spend the night uncomfortably in the wilderness. Tell me, do all of you have bedrolls and stuff?
I do.
My inventory is empty. As is most of my character sheet.
I suppose I could lend you mine for a bit.
Yeah. Right. Do any of you have tents?
No.
It's possible.
No, Gary, you don't.
I have a dice set.
I actually have. Yeah, because I've got a backpack, bedroll,
Dungeoneering kit.
tent. I've got
Dungeoneering hasn't been spelled right.
rope. I've got rations. I've got a lot of it.
Right.
Depends what's in the explorer's pack, Keith.
I will have a quick.
Now it's
wrong. That's everything except for a tent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is. Pretty much what he was reading out.
Dungeoneering pack, Gary, is a backpack, a crowbar, a hammer, 10 pitons, 10 torches, a tinderbox, 10 days of food, a water skin, and 50 foot of rope.
Oh, I'll just wrap myself in the rope. That's good enough, right?
So, the next day, when you're continuing your travel, you're cold because you didn't have a fire. You're a little bit damp, and the ground wasn't the softest.
I've got a tinderbox.
And I've got precipitation, so I can make myself dry.
Fire. The one you didn't have you didn't have the werewolves to make fire in the middle of this lean-to. Also, the fire may have attracted attention if someone did come out of the city looking for you.
Yeah.
But it's basically just a cold, damp morning, is what I'm saying. So you're continuing down the road from the city. When you come across the first and probably only bit of civilization you'll find on your road to Swanage, which is a tiny little thorp called Hollybush.
A tiny little what, sorry?
Thorp. Thorp. It's what you get before you get a village.
Hollybush, did you say?
Yeah, Hollybush.
What was it named after?
Roses.
Literally the holly bush, which grows up around the dead oak tree in the back garden of the tavern.
Just so I know what a satellite.
Literally, this is probably going to be your only stop of civilization along the way to Swanage, and the last point of call where you can get, say, like food or provisions.
I'm gonna buy a bed.
You can purchase rest lodgings for the night.
No, like a bedroll, like something to sleep on.
Yeah. There's a few buildings around here, like scattered about, like a small pond, and then you can see traces of civilization like around it. It's not a very centralized village. You want to stop and grab some stuff like a bed, like roll and stuff. Our mysterious stranger, then.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sad. So I'm just gonna be 2 seconds.
There's no cash listed on my character sheet either.
Yeah.
You'll probably have 10 gold.
That'll be enough, right?
A bedroll costs 1 gold piece.
Oh, sorted. I'll take 10. I won't actually take 10. Although
That's all right.
I'll be super comfy.
Yeah. So you just kind of walk into the inn and ask for a bedroll and like slam a gold piece on the bench and it's like
Give me a bedroll, just like shivering a little bit, a bit wet, bit disheveled.
Yeah. The proprietor looks a little confused, but acquiesces and sort of asks for a rough night. Or...
Buddy, you have no idea.
The establishment is actually run by a woman who looks at you with some
Maiden, you have no idea.
Yeah. She asks how the road is and stuff. She appears to assume that you've come from the south and heading north towards the city.
Soggy.
As opposed to the other way around. She just reminds me soggy, yeah. She mentions at least it didn't rain last night.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Told you.
What?
Yeah, so you're just chatting to this innkeeper, and she asks if you want food brought out or anything.
Hell yeah.
How far do we reckon it is to where we're going?
To Swanage. She tells you to expect 3 days travel.
Okay,
Hey,
I'm
man.
good.
Don't cock block me here. Just. Yeah.
He kind of wanders in and wanders away.
Yeah, I'll have some.
I slide across the bar, just. Yeah. How far?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll have a beef stew.
Exposition.
Going.
Yeah.
Top.
4 copper pieces, Russell.
Yeah, sure.
4 copper pieces to anyone else who'd like food as well.
I mean,
I'll do
I'm
that. I'll
I'm
do
got
that as
enough.
opposed to what?
I haven't got enough money for that.
I'll sub you.
A silver piece is worth 10 copper pieces or more.
Yeah.
Oh, I suppose I could change money. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, a silver piece.
Well, yeah. Maybe you could.
Right. So
I believe I was chatting up the barmaid.
Yeah, so 3 of you are sitting down to a sort of brunch, really, because it's almost getting on for lunch. As the other one tries to chat up the innkeeper. Whilst he's doing so, this sort of elderly man just sort of bounces his way into the in not so much bounces up and down, just sort of like bounces off like one of the doors and then into the room, and then just kind of looks around at the three people sitting at the table, and then at you, and then he looks back at the people on the table, and then looking back at you, and he seems to be trying to make up his mind which one of you seems to be like the person who is in charge.
Please pick them. Please pick them.
Sadly, he goes to you because you're the one by yourself.
Oh, God damn it.
And he just goes, "Are you one of the king's men?"
Why? Who did you talk to?
And just like, "What? Mavis down the road. She said there's a load of armoured men coming into the village."
Why do you need a king's man?
I need someone. We have a bit of trouble.
Oh, trouble, you say. That, you know who's really good with trouble? You see those three guys just sitting at that table over there?
You look over.
They're really good at handling trouble.
Right.
If you go talk to them, and only them, they'll be able to help you out.
Right. Okay. So he walks over, and then he just kind of stops. Russell, are you still having your coat up and stuff?
No, at this point I'll be back to normal signet ring visible, and all the rest of it.
He sees the signet ring, and then just he's like, "Oh, well, I know who you from your colours, who you are." And he looks at Shaman, and his eyes just glance, just ignore him, and just go straight to the person in full plate.
I think you dress more like Shaman.
He's looking at Varys and just goes, "I know that sort of cloak. You're a former soldier, aren't you?"
Yeah.
Greetings, Cloud.
War is hell.
He just goes, right. He walks over and grabs a stool and drags it over and just goes, "I'm sorry to bother you, especially during lunchtime, but I've got a little bit of trouble. I'm Blun, Arnold Blun, sort of the village elder. And I would go to other people, but they're the people who have gone missing."
Gone missing?
He goes, yeah, we've got 4 lads, local sheriffs, they were out last night to catch a poacher. Only the poacher came back and they didn't.
Okay. I'm taking a note of...
Right. He goes, I mean, that they should have been back hours ago. And, well, I went down the other end of the village and none of the moms have seen them. The poacher's back.
So the poacher's... he's back. He's all right.
Yeah.
He's all
right. I only had to have a few drinks this morning. Something's unsteadied him, like.
Okay. Do you know where he is? Maybe he'll know more information. I mean, assuming that. I mean, what do you guys think? Have we got time to kind of have a deke? I mean, I've kind of got shit to do, you know.
Yeah, well,
but I'm not going to leave people in need.
Yeah, it's not how a noble works. Oh.
Centuries of tradition are just weighing down on the back of Lock's
kind of look at what's it like? Did I ask you? Did I ask you?
Don't really have much option here. In one respect, say to the gentleman, show us to this poacher, and we'll see if it's viable to rescue these or figure out where these men are.
Yeah, I mean, we need more information before we blindly bugger off into the woods looking for fucking going
Turns
on a
out they're all
wild goose
dead.
chase.
It might not be worth it, you know. So.
Not quite how I'd put it, but
these are the worst superheroes ever.
So, well, when he sees you being a bit, reticent, he's like, I mean, if you bring the lads back, I mean, there is something in it for you. I mean,
I'd hope so. Surcharge, at least. Fucking.
I mean, I can't promise it. I can't promise anything, but we need more information. So, where's this poacher divvy?
Right, he says he'll lead you down, but then looks at your food and goes, "I'll give you a minute," and walks back to the bar to chat to the innkeeper.
Whoa! No, Hang on. She's busy. All right.
Just stop. Continue eating. It's like dip my bread in, have my water.
Fucking, it's called look, Elder. It's called manners, okay?
Right. The owner of the tavern, he walks up and goes, "Hello, Melissa," and the innkeeper has been watching what's going on, and she just picks up this massive sort of ladle and then pops it down, and then she picks up a rolling pin and then puts it down, and the village elder's like, "You may have heard your son's not back yet."
Oh, well, that changes everything.
I thought it would.
Yeah.
And she's like,
"There's a specific role in a Dungeons and Dragons group that someone has to fulfill, and I will take this bullet for the
Tom
team."
was going to fulfill it, but fair enough, it's you.
I roll my eyes and get back to my meal.
I was
Right.
like, wait, one of these men that went missing was this fine lady's son?
He just kind of nods.
I kind of like without turning and looking. I just said, "Let me guess, we're going to help."
I'm just going to spin around on my chair and go, "Right, lads, come on.
Yeah.
We need to help these people."
Started eating me food quicker at this point.
Yeah. So, while they're eating, you kind of like do persuade.
Screw it.
Persuade on the bartender to calm her down.
We're just going for information. I can go myself. Like, come back. Like, this is of the utmost importance now.
Right.
I'm just saying. But I will try and persuade the bartender to be calm. I rolled a 1.
He's probably dead, but I'll go find him.
Yeah.
I mean, in missing person cases, the first 24 hours are the most important. But we'll do what we can.
He's only been
99% of the time, never found again.
at this point. He's been missing
Not alive, anyway.
at most 12 hours.
Oh.
Dead.
So are you going to let the infused stranger go off and interrogate someone by himself? I mean, there should be any danger in the village.
Like, there's something in it for you guys, and there's hopefully something in it for me too. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, they can get the 2 goats, and you can try and chat with the bartender.
You guys can have the goats.
I finished my mutton and mead and kind of get up and like, right, best get on with it then.
Right.
That's the spirit, I think.
Locksdale, Shimon?
Yeah, so
I've already
finish up
finished
and go.
my food. Yeah,
I
so
suppose we can go find out what happened.
I shoot a disapproving look at Bob. And kind of just tramp out.
Look, you live your life, and I live mine. How about that?
Right. So you trample along with this Arnold Blunn, as he's like basically telling you what's going on. And he goes, right, so we've got 4 missing lads, part-time sheriffs, young, stocky sort of lads, you know, the ones you go to get to sort things out. There's John Carter, Roger Blunn, my nephew. If you could find him, I'd be really appreciative. My daughter's going to kill us if he's not back. Finn Black, who's the son of the bartender.
Who's that, sorry?
Finn Black.
He's priority number 1.
And then there's Charity Briggings.
And
Charity Briggings.
What was the first one you said? Carter.
John
Carter.
Carter.
if Charity Briggins turns out to be some woman in drag, I'll not be impressed with you.
You got that. They're all lads. I mean, I wouldn't send the lass out into the woods in the middle of the night with 3 lads.
Charity seems to be a unique name for a strapping young lad. That's all I'm saying. Just from where I come from.
Let's
Because,
not judge, guys. Let's not
The
judge.
mother was wanting a girl, and it was the 4th boy. I don't know.
I understand.
Right. So you get to this little ramshackle shack at the edge of like some wood, edge of the woods, and also the edge of this little village. And Arnold Blood just sort of picks up a stick and then bangs on the door, which is kind of ramshackle a bit. And you can see dead pheasants hanging from like eaves and stuff. And you hear, "Ah!" And he's like, Arnold just kind of looks at you like, "Did you hear that as well?"
Yeah.
And you hear this like sound thrown against the other side of the door, and someone shout, "Get away!" I've got a horseshoe in here, and I'm not afraid to use it.
Oh wow, yeah. Best leave this one alone, lads.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I kind of like just go forward and just kind of open the door.
Right. You see what appears to be half a dead rabbit that someone was skinning has been thrown against the back of it. This is a really small hut, and about 10 feet on the other side of the room is a man just sort of like in his bed with like a sheet like up to his like chin, and there's like half a bottle of what could be moonshine on the bedside cabinet, and he has literally got a horseshoe in his hand.
So for good luck.
Right. So yeah, okay. I kind of see where this is. Calm down.
Yeah, I'll use
down.
my
There.
persuasion to, I'll lean in and go, see what the issue is.
Yeah.
Right, we're here to help. We're not here to hurt you. Oh, natural 20. Oh, I'll fucking do.
You have quite a calming influence. This guy appears to be a little put off by both Shaman and Varys.
I hope we're not all in this tiny ass hut. Like, that's gonna be like pretty cramped.
Yeah, I was going to wait outside the door, to be honest. Like.
Yeah, okay.
I've kind of just opened the door, and I assume Lockstill's just put his head round outside.
Like,
and
just
it's
have
all right.
a look. Yeah.
Arnold will wait outside.
So yeah, just like chill out, mate. We're here to mate. We're here to help, and just tell us what happened, and we'll be on our way.
Can I tell that I'm making him uncomfortable in particular?
Do an insight check.
15.
15. Yeah, he seems to not like the look of either you or Shaman.
I just kind of throw me out there like, you deal with this, Locks.
Yeah, sure.
I probably want money.
Go close, but not too close, like 5 foot.
Yeah.
And
you sit down at his table, and he just kind of looks at you. And he sees you wearing a bit of heavy armor, so he seems to be both wary and reassured by you at the same time.
yeah, just tell him my name. Tell him, like I say, we're here to help.
He just kind of nods.
Shall we be ready?
Yeah, like flash the ring.
He kind of looks at you, and then he kind of looks at all like the pheasants and like the dead rabbits and stuff, and you can tell that this guy is totally a poacher. And he's like, I'm just a little off this morning. I went off into the woods to have a bit of a walk.
Yeah.
Bit of a constitutional. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
And the guys that were with you, what happened to them?
I didn't have any men with me. Arnold's explained that this is the poacher that the sheriffs were out to try and catch.
Also the kind of bloke that you'd be trying to stop.
Yeah. Well, I'll let him off this time. It's not in my land.
Not my land. Not my problem.
So
that's such a Lockstill thing
maybe
to
not
say.
the guys that were with you, but the guys that were looking for you to make sure you were safe. What happened to them?
Tear is my witness. I never saw anybody else from the village last night.
You saw something, mate. You're scared shitless.
But I mean, you don't believe your grandparents and stuff, do you? I mean, you didn't believe the weird stuff to come up with when you were a bairn. I mean,
Well,
would
what
have
kind
been
of
a nice
stuff?
place. My dad took us up there many times, and have I seen anything?
Is there a potential for a renegade interrupt at this point?
Do you just want to walk in and slap them, do you?
I just want to. I just want him to fucking shut up and tell us all we need to know.
Right. You can interrupt Lockstale, but he does appear to be getting somewhere.
He does, but very slowly.
Right.
For the love of God, man, just tell us what. Just answer the question.
I'll tell the guy. Like, my time is precious, as you can see, and I need to be on the ways down the roads. Now, if you don't tell me what scared the crap out of you, I'm just gonna have to go, and that thing is still gonna be up there in the mountains, or in the woods. So go on, spill the beans.
Me and
I don't think you should go into the woods right now. There's lights and eldritch sort of lights in the wood.
Yeah, if
me
you
and
go
Shimon are
there,
playing
you'll be
Three
in for
Dragon
a
Ante.
big surprise.
Yeah. This guy seems convinced that there's some sort of fairy or fae magic at work in the woods at the moment. He saw strange lights, and he thinks when he was in the woods that something passed him, but he didn't see it, which is odd because of the moonlight.
Yeah. Okay.
So he thinks something that he couldn't see when past him, and when he thought it might be an animal, and he looked that way, he saw strange fairy sort of lights in a glade, and noises, and it obviously frightened the hell out of him, whatever this experience was.
Okay.
But he hasn't seen these guys.
Right. Well, that's pretty much all the information we're going to get out of him. That's quite, coherent. Leave the hut and tell the guys what he told me, and like some sort of glade, flashy lights.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's space aliens, right? But
Sounds like space
it's
aliens.
fucking space aliens.
At this point, can I call him my familiar?
You can, yes.
Yes.
I apparently do have a familiar. I was only joking before.
No, I have a hawk. I'm going to call my familiar and have it scout up high and see through its eyes and see what it sees in the forest.
Right. Now, I don't think you can see through its eyes, but it can empathically talk to you, I believe. Or is that an action?
You can definitely see through it.
Yeah, I wrote it down somewhere. No, well, I didn't write it down.
It needs to be within a certain distance, I think.
220. 220.
Thinking back, I remember Warlock doing that with its familiar. I just wasn't too sure about the fighter.
While your familiar is 100 feet of you, you can communicate with it telepathically. Additionally, as an action, you can see through your familiar's eyes and hear what it hears until the start of your next turn.
Within 100 feet.
Yeah.
Right. So you can send it up 100 feet and look around the area.
Yeah. As it soars around.
Take that,
And while he's there going, I'm like, fuck's this guy doing?
just like,
There's the guy whose eyes went white before.
is he okay?
So you're sitting, basically standing around this poacher's back garden. He's sent off a hawk somewhere. Shaman's just kind of like, how do you play Free Run Anti again?
I'm like, oh, it's really easy. You'll pick it up. So bets in.
I bet him the rabbit off the floor.
You're no fun.
Waste not, what not.
Right then, lads. So, Russell.
Yep.
A hawk can see various ways off the woods, but it's a really big wood.
Mm.
Now, you kind of got the kind of the direction that this guy was in when he saw these strange lights, and that's kind of where the sheriffs went off to stop the poaching.
Yeah.
So you know roughly that area. Your hawk can see vaguely around there. It can see a couple of small clearings and stuff, but it doesn't see any weird lights. Or doesn't give you the impression of seeing anything like that.
Doesn't surprise me. Well, guys, there's nothing obvious in the distance. Just end the action, go back to normal.
Mm-hmm.
Loads of forest out there.
Well, I mean, we've got a guy who lives in the fucking woods. Surely he'd be able to.
Yeah.
It's your time to
Help us
shine,
out
man.
So then.
I mean, I don't know. What's your guys' take on it? Should we just have a bit of a gander?
I think
Yeah.
we'll have a look, huh?
I'll do is call my familiar back
Yeah.
and give
Come
it
on,
commands.
come on, Arquez.
Yeah. Have you named your familiar?
No, I haven't named it yet. I'm going to command it to fly ahead of us and to scout in that general direction, and if it sees anything, come back and let me know.
No problem. It shouldn't be too difficult for your familiar to find out where you
What's
are.
that, lassie? Timmy fell down a well?
Right. So is Shaman going to be leading the group, given that,
Yeah, I'll go first, yeah.
Do me a survival check, will you? I believe you get a +5 to this.
Survival. According to this, I only get +3.
It's,
No, it's
proficiency as
+3
well.
plus your proficiency.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
it's
Yeah,
5.
Is that what the dots mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sweet.
means you get that plus. Yeah.
That just means you're proficient in the skill. So
Yeah.
even if you've got like a normal bonus to it,
Yeah.
you add your proficiency bonus to it also.
21.
21.
21.
Not only do you make like swift way through the woods, but you also begin to follow the trail of someone else who is moving through the woods, though you're not entirely sure if it's a poacher or one of the sheriffs.
Right.
And chances are the sheriffs probably didn't split up.
Yeah.
Now then, yeah. So Kess, or whatever we're going to call it now,
We're calling it Kess.
I'm
Alright.
calling it Kez.
Kess.
comes back to you,
Let's go guess now. Yeah.
and like it flutters down through the trees with a little bit of difficulty, as Shimon's like leading you through the woods. Are you going to stop when this happens, or are you
Yeah,
just
I'll
gonna-
stop and do the whole handout. Hawk flies in.
It's like communicating with you, but it's not verbal, it's more emotions. And there's some sort of like it's not afraid. It's sort of it's found something interesting, it thinks.
Right.
So whether this is going to be something that's interesting to you or not is a different matter.
Found a mouse. Oh, fuck off, man. Like, seriously?
Yeah.
Just drops a dead one in your lap. Right.
If you think of your like where you're heading is 12 o'clock, this is at sort of 10.
Alright.
So
So,
the question-
well, guys just said
Yo.
there's something interesting over at 10 o'clock.
No, it's noon.
A little afternoon at this point.
Or in that direction.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Sorry.
I'm pretty sure that if we leave the trail now, I can find my way back to the trail again if we want to go and check it out.
Right.
What's
I
the
mean,
impression I got? Shiny.
no.
Shiny.
Oh.
Yeah, let's go.
You're gonna go
I mean,
investigate-
I'm just again, as I say, I'm just clumping about in woods here, not knowing what the fuck is going on. It's like one tree looks like another to me. I'm like,
Alright. Okay, do me a survival check again, Shimon.
Oh, God, man. Oh, dear.
Sound I wanted to hear.
7.
You've seen the Blair Witch Project, right?
oh my god.
Right.
Well, lost in the woods, lads.
Everyone do perception checks as you stomp around what becomes an increasingly older and denser wood.
Natural 20.
7.
That's a 20.
Fuck me, I'm rolling the 20s today.
I got 9.
13.
13. Right. Varys, as you're like just jump down into a small creek and like you know going through the woods, you notice that some like there's little puddles lying around. You can just see kind of like ripple. And it's got nothing to do with your movement. And you can kind of hear in the distance a small like thud noise, but you realize it's not a thud close by; it's a louder thud further away. And as you're kind of standing there, and your compatriots kind of move past you, what you realize is what Kess has probably noticed is that something very large is moving through the woods. And she's leading you right towards it.
So like a bear.
T-Rex.
Bigger than a bear, whatever it
T-Rex.
is. Fairly hefty.
T-Rex.
T-Rex.
Right, shit. I kind of do this,
We all just walk
It
past
would be
you.
great if everyone had passed.
which is like, me being military. It's like full, everybody hold up. But
Yeah.
I don't know whether anybody else gets it.
We're all in front of you.
Oh.
They all walk past you.
and
You just-
I'm like, and you just walk past us. I suppose when you walk past me, go right on, brother.
I'll fist bump him.
And I'm like, guys, something fucking big. I'm seeing like it's like the ripples in the cup in Jurassic Park. I'm like, guys,
T-Rex.
hold up.
Got where I was going. Yeah.
There's something out there, and it ain't no man.
Right. So.
Predator reference.
Everyone has taken note of what Varys has said now, I'd assume.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
are
I
you going
don't
to
see
continue
anything.
towards this like thudding noise off in the distance, or are you going to go somewhere else?
I'd say we go back to the other, backwards.
One vote for back to the trail.
Yeah, 2, 3.
I mean,
It could be what got these guys, but I'm in no rush to
Tangle with it. Yeah.
charge it head on.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should always meet your enemy on your own ground, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
not in the
It's ground.
forest.
Right. So, it's a fairly easy survival check there, Shimon, to get back to the trail.
Oh, here we go.
You've said it now, haven't you? I mean,
Right in front of it.
He's the DM. That's the kind of thing he's supposed to say.
yeah.
25.
25. Yay. Did he get a 20?
Yes.
You found a shortcut. Right. So you found the trail. Again, and you're definitely sure that this time it's the sheriff's, not the poacher you're following.
Yeah.
So you find a small trail, and you do come to this small glade that he mentioned.
Yeah.
And the first thing, like, everyone but Shaman, this looks like a perfectly idyllic glade. Like, nice breeze coming into it, really nice, like, almost spring-like.
Something's not right.
It's pretty
it's
picturesque, isn't it?
bright, and there's like the flowers are out and everything. Shaman, I would like you to do a intelligence nature check.
Nature check.
Yeah, this is intelligence, but you get your proficiency bonus on it.
Yeah.
If there's any particular magic if there's any particular mind affecting magics going on, I have several immunities.
Right.
19.
19. You know what this is, though you've never encountered one before. This is a portal to the Feywald,
All right.
the fairy realm.
Champion. I brought me passport, like.
Oh.
What's more,
So this is
these
nice.
4 sets of footprints going into the glade. And you know if you just walk into the glade, you're going to walk out into another plane of existence.
Why have we stopped?
So they're dead.
Well, I mean, we figured that much.
I explained to my colleagues that if they go any further into the glade, they will be entering another realm of existence where we may never return from.
Does any of us know anything about the other plane?
If you do a DC 15 knowledge, nature, or arcana check, I can tell you about this area.
Can I do that even though I don't have those skills?
You can.
No, I don't
Actually,
know nothing, mate.
I got 40.
I got 17.
I probably
Nice.
know enough that I don't want to go in.
Yeah.
16.
Yeah. So, what the unknown stranger somehow knows, as well as the druid,
Mysterious stranger.
is-
Because we kind of know him now.
Yeah, I'm not unknown. I'm just mysterious.
Yeah.
What,
There's a
Bob?
couple of things about this this port. Idyllic places such as this can often lead to the Fey realm, places where Fey beings like satyrs, dryads, and nymphs like Kavors.
Nymphs! Sorry, no, that's your character.
God.
Sorry.
Wait, nymphs?
Yeah. Also stranger
Guys,
beings
I know what we need to do.
No.
with fairy wings and mystical powers. You don't know much about this sort of like thing, mysterious stranger, but you do know that there are stories of dark like fairy courts which care nothing for morality or mortals, But there's also tales of fairy queens who fall in love with mortals and like dance with them for 100 years
I mean,
before
this doesn't
sending
sound
them.
that bad to me.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Most of the stories about the fairy realm that you've heard, Gary, are very weird and very strange. It's like people go to sleep there and they wake up 100 years later.
Yeah.
Or they come back and no time's passed at all. It's all very weird and folklore tales and stuff. You don't believe half of it.
No wonder the guy was fucking going on about holding iron and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, the other thing is, these footprints go in there. We did say we would, find these sheriffs. So.
Well,
yeah. Well, we found
them. We know where they are.
Shimon, you've had contact with Fey creatures before.
Yep.
Most of them aren't overtly hostile to humanity.
He said most.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking, humanity.
Yeah.
Human.
Yeah.
Half human.
Yeah. You don't know what their reaction would be to 4 people stumbling into their realm is. It depends really what's on the other side. It could just be another wood, or it could be like the courtroom of like some fey being who could have taken offense to them. It's entirely possible that these people, however, have walked through without realizing it and then haven't been able to track their way to get back out. So they could just be lost on the other side.
Yeah.
So
I relay this to my colleagues. Yeah.
I mean,
Proposal.
Go on.
Shimon, let's tie a big lump of rope around him, and he goes in while we all do the other end of the rope. And we give him 5 minutes.
I do have a rope.
tied to a tree
And
or
then we
something.
pull him out, and he can tell us.
Probably tied against his foot or something in case he wants to turn into a bear. Around his waist, it'll just go pop.
I mean,
I'm going to go and have a look. So
Why not?
yeah, if he agrees to that plan,
Shimon, do you agree? To having a rope tied around your leg?
We've come this far. Yeah.
How much rope are you going to use?
all of it.
Well, I got 50. You got 50. Gaz got 50.
all we wanting to know is where it comes out on the other end. So
Pull on the
go
rope
in.
twice if you need us to pull you back.
yeah, pull on the rope once if you've been molested.
Pull on the rope
And
3
one-
times if you're enjoying it.
On the other end, he's like, oh, he's really enjoying it. On the other end, he's just been eaten by something which just keeps tugging the rope.
No!
The mysterious stranger runs through. I'm here for the nymphs. Well, this isn't what I imagined at all.
Get my rope out.
John
Tie that
Travolta.
around your leg.
So,
Yeah. It was good with knots.
somebody with high dexterity, I would suggest, does this.
Yeah.
Not many. It's 0.
Fuck's sake, guys.
I hit things and smite.
I hit things and sharp women. And roll really high.
So you say
21.
21.
right? So that's him tied the rope around. Just go in, have a deek.
Yeah.
Come back out. If you can't come back out, tug on the rope. We'll pull you out.
Yeah. Right. So the rope's tied on, and I follow the tracks of the lads.
Yeah.
In.
See you walk into the glade, and you guys just see him walk into the glade, and it's like nothing happens. He just can walk straight across the glade and goes into the woods on the other side. I'm really tempted just to end it there. It's 11 o'clock, guys.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a little bit more time, or?
I can do whatever, but whatever else. Everyone else
We've
is
got
doing.
about half an hour.
Yeah,
Or
I've got about
just
half an hour as well. Yeah.
Okay, then we'll do a little bit more, so you'll know what happens to Shaman when he comes
There's an
out.
even worse cliffhanger coming up. That's what he's trying to tell you.
Right then.
It's all right.
So,
This isn't the end of
Shaman.
season 1, so we've we'll meet up soon and do this again.
Yeah.
Shaman,
Yep.
you're walking along, and the sun's like the fades as you're walking along, and it gets a sort of quite twilighty in this other wood.
God,
And
there's
come
not
out.
a glowing vampire, is there?
No.
That's what. See what you did there.
Yeah. So you come out of these trees, and it's like this sort of twilighty purpley sky above you, and below you is these rolling hills. In the clefts of them is what looks like a small town with a tent is being erected, with small carts around them. Do me a perception check, please.
So like a market town.
It does look very much like a travelling market.
Perception. Wisdom. So wisdom is +3. But perception's got a darkness, that's +5.
Yeah.
You're also you've got dark vision up to 60 feet.
Yeah. So that's 8 + 5 is 13. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can see shapes moving amongst the tents. Some of them look like much smaller than the others, sort of like child-sized, and some of them look person-sized, like your size. But that's all you can make out from this distance because they're about half a mile away.
Right. So it's half a mile to the town, and I don't see any evidence of any of our civilization in the
Not
area
the
apart from
surroundings. You can do a survival check to see if you can see any tracks.
Right. Survival. That's +5 again, isn't it? Yeah. 17 plus 22.
There is quite a few like footprints around here, which look like the ones you saw in the other wood.
Yeah.
Back on the material plane.
Uh-huh.
Back on Toro. But there's another one sort of obscured by these later footprints. It looks smallish, maybe like a woman's, but it's barefoot.
Right. Nymphs.
What? Suddenly just got running through.
Bear in mind, you've only got about 45 feet of distance.
Yeah, to be honest, given that I don't think I'm pretty sure the lads came through here, but it doesn't look like they've ended up in somebody's court or anything. What I'm going to do now is, because I can't see anybody straight away and the other town's quite far away, I'm going to go back and report to the others what I've seen. So I'm going to retrace my steps back through where I am, following
Moonwalk backwards.
So I don't have to do any checks, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can literally just follow the rope back.
Yep, follow the rope back, and do I pop out the other side of the glade again?
And we've all aged 200 years.
There's just 3 skeletons.
Not the worst for it.
There appears to have, like, you just come straight back, or you're pretty close to them anyway.
Yeah.
And they've all got the ropes in their hands and stuff. And there doesn't seem to be any sort of difference between where you've entered or left. It's not like a portal as in like Stargate. It's more like an area where you just sort of walk through without realizing.
Yeah.
Now you're thinking about it, you're not entirely sure if like what point you've actually walked in and out.
Do a double check. As in walk back over and see if you pop out somewhere totally different again.
I think it's safe to say that we'll be all right. So what I propose is we tie one end of this rope to a tree on this side and the other rope to a tree on the other side as a landmark.
That sounds a pretty good idea.
A good idea, yeah.
You only need about 50 foot of rope for that. You don't need to use all your ropes.
We'll just untie it from your foot then and we'll
Yeah.
get going.
So if one of you could mark the rope off that one of you is carrying, and then...
I got it.
Yeah.
Since I'm the one tying the knots anyway.
Yeah. So, are you all going through them?
Yeah.
I don't see any reason why we wouldn't, considering it seems to be fairly docile, the area. It doesn't mean that we all have to approach the market town at once. But
Yeah. There's very little in the way that would stop you being seen, unless you stay at the edge of the woods, and it's like half a mile.
I mean, we just go in, we say, look, we're looking for our 4 buddies that got lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then...
So,
Might as well take the direct approach. I'm in favour of that. It's kind of what I do.
yeah. So you all walk along the same path Shimon took before. Yeah, little achievement comes off like playing a traveller. and you walk off.
How hard is the platinum trophy to get on this one?
Pretty hard.
Ah, crap.
So you walk out, and you get this sort of thing with the woods are darker on this side because it seems to be like evening time.
Yeah.
And you get the edge of the woods where Shimon said you noticed the trail was going towards this small market town. You do see these trees, not these trees, these tents, pass through these sort of like hills, these low hills, and you can see the same figures. I would like everyone else to do perception checks. Shimon, you can do them again to see if you get higher.
Okay. Perception.
Those without dark vision do this at disadvantage.
Perception check.
Ugh.
Fucking advantage, disadvantage, bollocks. 2.
12. 2.
6.
17.
17. Shimon, you realise that there's something a bit odd about the human-like figures on this side.
Right.
Their knees seem to bend the opposite direction.
All right. So satyr things.
Possibly. You'll have to get closer to check.
We're gonna wander over and then the army's gonna fucking charge against us.
You're wondering, oh wait, no, it's not the thing I want to tell. Oh dear.
You guys trusted me with the skill roll. Tell you what this place was.
I will impart the knowledge that I have just learned to my colleagues. Do we still want to go down to the town? I mean,
Yeah, but
there's nothing else here.
Let's go openly without weapons drawn, without appearing hostile and kind
Yeah,
of.
they're always civilized. They've got tents.
Yeah.
Or,
Beautiful. That reaction was GIF worthy.
I said, like, it's okay. Like, guys are just like. So, as you get closer, it becomes more apparent that these child-sized creatures are actually gnomes.
Ugh. Right.
Gnomes.
Yeah,
Awesome. Tinkerers. Like it.
yeah. And you think, actually, everyone do a knowledge nature check.
6.
14.
14.
10.
18.
18. Varys, you're like, oh, satyrs, because of these like sort of goat horn people with like goat legs, but the rest of them is human. Shimon, you realise these aren't goat people. Sorry, they aren't satyrs. When you see a female one, and you're like, fawns. A lot less aggressive.
Right.
What was that, sorry?
Fawns.
It's the line of Witch in the Wardrobe again, isn't it?
Yeah. So they're a lot less aggressive. They're more congenial. They're less likely to get you drunk and try and have their way with you.
Aww.
Oh, wait
I
for that.
knew that was coming.
Consistency, guys. You'll learn to appreciate it.
So you're approaching the outskirts of this a massive like caravans and tents. No one appears to be paying you much mind. There's a few gnomes running around the outside of this group, and you're kind of looking to see like how you can like make your way in.
Generally frolicking.
Yeah. It looks like that everyone's setting up some sort of market, or like doing sort of early morning chores, despite the fact that it appears to be evening. As you're sort of like wandering around the outside, just like having a look and occasionally looking on the ground to see if you can see footprints of people walking in, you do notice that one of the phones is kind of looking at you. Yeah, as if he's noticed that you're there. He appears to be the only one that has as you've been walking up.
Try some Elvish on them. Just like, hello there. How's it going? We're travelers and we're looking for some dudes that we've lost.
Mm-hmm. Am I correct in thinking everyone speaks Elvish?
I speak it.
I speak it.
Yeah, everyone speaks Elvish. That's fine. Yeah, this like figure sort of like wanders up towards you, and he's got sort of long overcoat which goes like halfway down past these like backwards bent ankles, and it is a fawn. And he's got a top hat on and
Nice.
a long red scarf, and he just kind of like looking you up and down, and he seems particularly taken with items of clothing that both Shaman and not Shaman, Loxtail and our mysterious stranger are wearing. And he's just kind of looking at you, and then he kind of like pays attention and says something, and it sounds Elvish, but it's not quite. And he speaks Sylvan.
No.
No.
He just kind of looks at you again, and it's like, and then says hello in Elvish.
Well,
Right.
as I was
Howdy.
thinking that in the first place, how's it going? Yeah.
He just goes, greetings. And he's like looking at like all these like mesmerized by some of the you look at your signet ring and like the colors on your outfits.
Nice hat.
And he just goes, well, I thank you. And he takes it off and gives a little bow, and then like puts it back on. And he goes, I'm Mr. Thompson. What are your names?
My name is Althor, and I'm accompanied by pointing
Varys.
Varys,
I'm Shaman.
Shaman, and our
Bob,
Stu
apparently.
This is Bob. Yeah, he is Bob.
No, that's literally, it's just Bob, apparently.
We just call him Bob.
Yeah.
I didn't mean for my name to be a mystery, but now I'm just rolling with it. We're like 3 hours in. I'm going with it now. It's the season 1 mystery.
Yeah. And he looks at all of you and just goes, you hailed me. Is there some way I can help you?
Yeah, we're looking for 4 guys. Yeah, 4 guys. And they wandered probably outside of that thicket back there behind us.
Yeah, for humans.
Yeah, cool. Look like us. Maybe not as fancy, but more like pointing towards Shram and just like probably like him. Maybe not that dirty, but
But without the ears.
Yeah. He goes, oh, mortals.
Yes.
Yes.
We have a few. We often get mortals at the witch market.
Uh-huh.
At the what?
Witch market.
At the witch market.
Can you buy witches here?
yeah.
Or is it a different sort of market.
Can you
I was
buy
saying that out
mortals
loud.
here, or is it a different kind of market?
Shaman, were you saying, can you buy witches here out loud, or is that just a joke?
No, I'm asking him a question. He says
Right.
it's the witch market. Do they sell witches, or is it a market run by witches? I'm asking him a question.
Oh, well, Aggie's the one who really runs it. So, no, she's not a witch. But occasionally we get witches who visit.
What is a witch market?
It's a name mortals gave to it. It's sort of the place where you get mortals always seem fascinated by the things you can get here as if they can't get them elsewhere, as if magic's some sort of rare or unusual. I haven't dealt with many mortals myself, but as you can see, I have met 1 or 2 before, and they tugged at the scarf and the jacket.
You dress very lovely, by the way.
Oh yeah, I like to dress in all the noble fashions.
Is this witch market going on right now, or is it?
It's not open just yet. Aggie drew us here because she knew there would be some business for a while.
Uh-huh.
What was sorry, out of character. What was the name that the person that runs the witch market?
Aggie, Aggy.
A history test to see if the name rings a bell.
You can attempt a history test, yes.
The DC is 75.
Uh,
The DC is pretty high.
it's 14 then, and I think it'll be high
No.
enough.
You've never heard of this. You've
It's probably a good thing.
never heard of the witch market either.
Can I check that?
Yeah,
Is it
you can all
history?
check this if you want.
Can I check for the witch market? Can I?
Yeah,
I rolled a 1 for Aggie,
yeah.
and I rolled a 3 for the witch market. So
19 on a history roll.
I got 4.
Right. Again, the mysterious stranger seems to have possessed knowledge he should not know.
who are you, Bob?
You have heard a
Wouldn't you like
story
to
of the
know?
witch market.
Let me tell you about this story I heard of this guy.
It was actually from a book in your father's library,
That too.
a book of fairy tales, which listed the Witch Market as a place where a hero once sold his ability to laugh in exchange for a powerful sword that could kill a cockatrix.
So screw that, because I like my ability to laugh. It's one of my best features.
The ability to laugh for a sword.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
For a sword that what? So I'm just
Killed a cockatrice. Quick, treat cockatrice.
Yeah. The story about the Witch Market, there was something about making a spider's web or something living inside it to find its location, which seemed a bit weird in the story. And then there was something about all manner of wares, but at strange prices.
I mean, I was 8 at the time, so you know, it was a strange.
Yeah, you were young when you heard about this. But that's what you know of the Witch Market. And this Mr. Tumnus is saying that it's run by someone called Aggie.
Can we meet Aggie?
Well, it would be my utmost pleasure to be a guide. Of course, I'm a very busy individual. You have a very fetching pair of gloves there, and he's talking to the mysterious stranger.
Oh, thank God.
All this because you want to get your leg over with some barming.
Worth a pair of gloves, man.
I'll give you one now, and one after a meet.
It's wonderful. My fingers go straight through. This is really wonderful. I'll lead you to Aggie's tent. We can talk about her on the way. But first, I would like to say, I think he's like motioning you to come with him. I think I have seen one of your compatriots.
Okay.
There was a mortal walking around the Wandering Oak this morning.
Is that far?
Well, Aggie's is closer. I mean, we could go to the Wandering Oak if you'd like first.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Aggie's first, or the Wandering Oak first, or?
Wandering Oak first.
You know, I mean, we have come here for a reason, and
Yeah.
although we would like to introduce ourselves to the lady in charge, just so there's no hard feelings, and apologise for accidentally trespassing, we still need to find the people who we came in to find.
Yeah.
Oak first.
So you've got this guide with you. Is there anything you want to ask Mr. Tumnus? Mr. Thompson.
Is there
I
anything
knew you were going to do that.
Is there anything we need to know about Aggie? You know, before we start talking.
He goes, well, she's the ruler of the Witch Market.
No, I mean
Is there any...
a way
I'll
to
ask
talk
him.
to her, or of like any kind of like way we could potentially accidentally insult her.
Yeah, is there any
If you're going to insult
traditions?
her,
I'm not gonna go to insult her, not on purpose.
We're trying to avoid insulting.
But I have a habit of doing it by accident a lot.
He goes, yeah. He goes, well, I'll tell you a little about her. She's a bit bigger than you.
A bit bigger.
She's, I believe, what you call a Norn.
No.
She's a fate weaver, a diviner of futures.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, she does kind of sell stuff, but it's a bit weird in the way that she sells stuff. Even, yeah.
That's you sorting, mystery man.
The last mortal left very confused because he walked in, was asked to pay a large amount of money, and then he was just given something and flushed out. Because she kind of looks at your future, figures what you need the most, and sells you that.
Okay.
That's
Good
all
to
right.
know.
Yeah, but she doesn't tell you.
Of course not. Spoiler alert.
But no, she always brings us to the right place to like sell stuff and meet people like you who give me wonderful gloves. So
Great.
And they do look very good on you.
he leads you like through like the Witch Market, and you see like a lot of like gnomes, and fawns, and occasionally you'll see other things. Like out the corner of your eyes, you'll see like a flutter of something like a small light, just like zoom by. And you're not sure if it's a sprite or a pixie or something, but you do get the sense that out of the corner of your eye, there are other things moving around these stores, but most of them aren't open yet. So is there any other questions you want to ask apart from about Aggie?
No, I'll just go lead us to this guy and
Yeah, maybe not at this
wandering willow.
stage.
Right. You get to
Wandering Oak.
Well, you're coming through some of the tree tents, and you just see this tree, like this giant oak tree, like sticking above some of the tents, and you're like, we'll have to just pop it in the middle, the tents around this tree. And then you come around the corner, and you realise that there was a gigantic cart with this oak tree just growing over the sides of it, and in the back of it.
Handy.
Do me a perception check.
Oh, nice.
18.
18.
22.
This oak tree is bearing
12.
strange fruit.
Okay.
Like a broken hilt of a sword, a bit of paper, what looks like a necklace. There appears to be what seems to be half a boot growing off this tree.
Well, there's offerings of some kind.
They're actually growing out of the tree as opposed to just hanging from it.
Okay.
Different.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going to approach the tree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have a look.
Yeah.
Look
at it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
fuck
As you
close.
around
look
it.
from this sort of bows and like goes the wandering oak. And Halana should be around here somewhere.
Who?
He just goes, Halana, and as you see, this sort of face just sort of comes out of the bark of the tree, and sort of this beautiful sort of woman, but with
Yes!
dark skin
Um,
and long green, like sort of leaves
Tentacle
of
hair.
comes out as this dryad emerges,
Oh.
which seems to be the unknown.
Alright, ask her the same question as the other dude. Have you seen 4 guys knocking around in Elvish?
She just sort of looks down. Just goes,
Not us. Not us. Like, you know.
Blunt is one way to describe it. No, they would have come. They would have come here earlier, and probably looked very lost.
she like gives a little look and just goes, I have seen 4 lost boys, yes. And she walks the edge of the cart and just kind of like sits down in a like cross-legged fashion and just kind of rocks backward and forward slightly.
Could you point us in the right direction?
Yes. Do you know where they are now? If she starts pointing at the tree, I'm going to start freaking out.
She just goes, well, one of them I sent to get some fertilizer for my dear oak. And she pats the tree.
Uh-huh. And the other 3?
I didn't need much help, so I lent the others to other people.
Okay.
You just hear a sigh from Mr. Thompson behind you. As if he's cotton on to something.
Yes. To like Mr. Thompson.
In a
Yeah.
way that like Kalana can hear as well, Gary, or just Thompson at the side.
Just the Thompson at the side.
He just goes, there is...
I don't speak crazy lady.
He just goes, they, like Halana, occasionally make these items called golden acorns, and if you pick them up, you become charmed by the person who owns it. It's a way of getting stuff done in a hurry. I think she's charmed your friends into helping set up the witch market.
Right.
Wasn't that where we just were?
You're inside the
We're
witch
in
market.
it, yeah.
It's fine. This is just one part of it.
Oh, okay.
Alright, well, let's...
I mean,
no,
this sounds like it's gonna be easy to find them.
yeah, so let's go, how long do you think he'll be? Because like, he's obviously going to come back with the fertilizer, so we can go do some shopping or something while we wait.
Right. She just goes, well, it shouldn't be too long. I sent them with a bag and a shovel, and, fertilizer, like, just requires throughout the day as people do their business. So it shouldn't be too late. You should be back by lunchtime, I'd imagine.
What? What? I don't know what time is it now, and what time is lunchtime, and how long is relative time here? We don't know.
Right. It looks to twilight to you, but she just sort of laughs and goes, well, it's morning, silly.
Alright, it's obviously different here.
Right.
Sure it is.
And what happened to the other 3? Like,
She just goes, do a persuasion check.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm using a different die. Right,
I rolled 18.
18.
I got 6.
Right.
Should I get it on?
Varys just kind of cuts Locke's tail off and he's like, what time of day is it?
I'm like, just give us a
21.
I said, I'm just like, Gizand.
Yeah. He's like, well, I gave 2 acorns to Aggie because she's been so nice to me lately. And then I lent one to someone else. Who was it? Flittering, skittering. Pain in my mouth. Oh, yes. Yes, pain in my mouth.
Hold on, right. So 2 to Aggie.
Yeah.
And 1 to...
Pain in my mouth is what the Dryad's telling you it is.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what to make of that.
Yeah. Can you be more descriptive of this pain in your mouth?
This goes, he's a pain in everyone's mouth. It's what he does. It's what he is.
Mr. Tumbly dude.
Yeah, Thompson. Yeah, he kind of thinks for a moment and just goes, a tooth fairy? Like, asking around, he's like, that's the word. I don't have teeth.
Neither does the other guy now. All right. I'm guessing.
I'm lost.
Okay.
Well, we're going to see Aggie.
She's quite nice looking, so.
Yeah, we go see Aggie. She might have the 2 guys.
Don't you want to look at my wares? And she's like pointing to the things hanging from the tree.
How much does it cost? That's the question.
She goes, well, it depends what you want. I mean, she looks up and goes, I am right. You're adventurers, aren't you?
Of sorts.
Well, definitely ventured here.
I sell what you need. I sell quests.
Oh,
What?
no, thanks.
we kind of already quested out at the moment, but rain check?
Yeah. Rain check on that. Might come back and have a look later.
She goes, okay, I'll just wait for your friend to come back with my fertilizer then. And then she starts singing to the tree.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go see Aggie.
Yeah.
See what she has to say. Guess wrap it up there, maybe.
Yeah, no. We'll get the Aggie, and then you can think on what you're going to say to her until we next meet.
Okay.
So, Mr. Thompson says that he'll drop you off at Aggie, and then he'll try and figure out where this tooth fairy is.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah. He leads you to this sort of big tent, not too far from the Wandering Oak. You notice that the people moving around it keep a bit of a safe distance away from it. And Mr. Thompson stops as soon as he sees it, points it towards you and says, I'll be around here when you come out, and then legs it.
My hero. Well, fuck it. That's where we're going.
Yeah.
I'll go in.
Now, well, I suppose the order we should go in would be the druid first, because he's half magical, like something elf, so he might get a better response than just a couple of humans wandering in.
I have proven to be our slickest talker, I will have you know.
Face of the part. Yeah.
You are indeed a silver-tongued devil.
Oh well, if you're volunteering.
I'm just saying.
I'm perfectly happy not to go in first.
I can also punch my way out of situations, as I've also proven.
Alright, so it's settled. Lead the way.
Yep.
We
Right.
get to the tent.
So, leading first, the unknown stranger, like, sort of parts a curtain and, like, walks in.
Is this going to be like
And
Twin
there's-
Peaks?
And there's a sort of smell of incense and goat's dung in this place. You can see several sort of looms and like tapestry weaving devices around the periphery. And then you notice the chair on the other side of the small fire in the middle, in which sits what you believe is a 9-foot tall woman. Built the same proportions as you. Well, you are quite like stocky and big, and she's got a sort of like Nordic look to her, with sort of like big blonde braids in her hair, and these sort of like triptych imageries of like knots and weaves and beads. And she's just kind of like looking at you,
Valkyrie.
Is that what you want me to shout? Oh.
See, like, she just sighs and goes, of course, it was always going to be you first.